A false 911 call led Madison Township officers to the wrong address and ends with 2 family dogs getting shot by deputies. Located in Madison Township, Franklin County, Ohio, date of the call early 2025. A false report claimed someone was shot inside the house. Deputies entered and interrogated the person inside and later shot 2 dogs, one fatally.
Come on out here, we'll explain to you what's going on.
Going on out here?
We got a call that you shot and killed someone.
That I
Shot and killed someone.
My father's dead, been dead.
No.
Right here you can see as the officers are interrogating the homeowners, trying to figure out what has happened.
So we gotta call somebody shot.
Is there a kid here?
No, you're in school.
They're not in school. Ain't no kids in school.
He got the wire press.
You can hear the officers asking them where the kids are, and they quickly respond by saying they're in school. To which one of the officers responded by saying there is no kids in school. Now this next footage I'm about to show is very disturbing and viewer discretion is advised.
No. Listen, we got a call that the man of the house shot and killed.
You said you're still trying to get into the house?
That will be the last video I show. That footage is very disturbing and shows the officer walking towards the bedroom and seeing the dog and almost immediately firing at it. The dog in the video unfortunately passed away from inflicted wounds, while another dog got shot but survived. After continuing to dive deeper into the story, it says what happened immediately after the shooting. Deputies and officers left the house. "That sucks, man," one of them said, while another complained about his ears. The handcuffed man said repeatedly, "You killed my dogs," and his wife told him she will press charges. At the bottom it states, "The woman said my poor dogs," as she was led to the back of the cruiser. "This is crazy. There's nobody dead in my house." This next screenshot says, Franklin County Sheriff's Office spokesman said a deputy and a police officer fired on the dogs. The Sheriff's Office Firearms Review Board will review the shooting sometime in November, Durant said. Caitlin Duncan, a spokesman for the city, said Obet's police reviewed the Sheriff's Office investigation into the shooting and declined to discipline the officer who fired because the dogs pose a threat to the officers and deputies in the house.
December 20th, 2024, 6621 Bayberry Drive, Oklahoma City. Officer Justin Van Brunt, who served 5 years of service, and Officer Zachary Lucas, who served 1.5 years of service, were the 2 involved officers in the incident. Initial dispatch was related to a domestic violence call concerning a man by the name of Jerry Yang.
It looks like she called in on the 20th saying that he drives a silver Lexus. His name is Jerry Yang, and supposedly has an EPO against him.
Yang already had multiple protective orders against him prior to this incident, including one from the mother of the teenager Yang had murdered and had just been arrested for assault against a medical professional in Tulsa. Yang showed up to the house of a woman he was previously in a relationship with and began making threats against her family. Eventually, he began to pull a gun out on them, with some articles speculating Yang shot the 15-year-old Abel along with the other minor prior to police showing up. Once the officers were on scene, they encountered Yang violently threatening the others in the house. Little John, a sergeant with the Oklahoma Police Department and first female member of the tactical unit, stated they were ambushed by the subject. The 2 officers returned fire until Yang ultimately turned the gun on himself and committed suicide.
Now you're about to see video from the second officer's body cam video that shows the suspect shooting from the end of the hallway.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
The gunfire continues for several seconds, and at one point you can see one of the bullets fired by the suspect go through the couch he was hiding behind. It hit the officer's knife. A woman and 2 toddlers who were in the living room were not hurt. They escaped during the gunfire. A 15-year-old boy was killed. A girl was shot by the suspect, Jerry Yang. She is recovering. Officers say Yang shot and killed himself.
Inside the home, officers encountered children with gunshot wounds, one of them, notably Abel, not surviving. killed by Yang amidst the gunfire. Witnesses, neighbors, and other officers stated, "My heart goes out to the family involved," stated Little John. "This is hard for us," she added, emphasizing difficulty in dealing with the death of children.
It's hard calls to deal with any time of year, and then, with it being right before the holidays, it's just, they're hard calls to deal with, especially involving children.
Other neighbors expressed their empathy and guilt for not being of aid.
After hearing the news, man, it's pretty wild.
Neighbors still in shock after coming home to police cars surrounding this home on Bayberry Drive near Hefner and Rockwell in Oklahoma City Friday.
I can only feel for their families and, all the people who've been affected. So, yeah, my thoughts, my prayers to everybody.
And finally, the last clip. We have officers in Toronto, Ontario, located in Canada, running over the suspect with their police cruiser.
Toronto police confirmed this video posted online is in relation to an incident on Saturday involving a person with a knife. One officer discharges their taser, the suspect falls to the ground. Another officer in their police vehicle hops out to assist, but the car keeps moving, colliding with the suspect and the arresting officer.
That would indicate, of course, that the officer failed to put the car in park as required when he exited the vehicle. Once it was determined that obviously the vehicle had moved forward over the subject, the officer got back into the car.
The officer operating the vehicle jumps back into the car and bursts forward. You can hear the suspect scream and one officer yelling for the driver to back up. Other officers trying to restrain the suspect tell her to stop resisting. Police say paramedics attended the scene to assess both the suspect and the officer who was hit by the other officer's vehicle. They were both medically cleared. However, the suspect was taken to hospital in relation to that discharge of the conducted energy weapon.
I'm not going to suggest for a second there was intent behind this, but was it careless? Sure. We're all human beings.
This dramatic video circulating on social media shows a Toronto police vehicle inadvertently running over a female suspect and an officer during an arrest on the weekend. Toronto police said in an email on Monday that they were aware of the video and reviewing the circumstances of the arrest. And about 3:30 on the following Saturday, police said they responded to reports of a woman with knives allegedly damaging vehicles in a plaza parking lot. So, obviously, pretty crazy story. This little goosey goober just thought it would be a great idea to, slash police tires, which I don't know why the hell you would think that'd be okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We're probably gonna do some more of these in the future, especially if you guys like them. If you did enjoy this one, however, please drop a like and subscribe. It does a lot for us, we appreciate it, and the engagement too with you guys commenting. We'll pretty much always respond to you guys. Do love those interactions, and we do hope that you guys keep continuing to follow us and support us. Appreciate you guys, and see you next one.